Hello, in this video I will show you how to do extra long stilettos and decorate them with crystals. For this set I will use Valentina acrylic system, nail liquid and crystal clear acrylic powder, red jelly gel I created by myself, and blue jelly gel polish. For decoration, I will use Swarovski crystals, white color, different sizes. I have 7, 5 and 3. To pick them up, I will use my favorite pickup tool by Crystal Katana. Let's get started. I already prepped the nail and applied the form. Now I apply the hydrator and primer. And by the way, the brush that I'm using is also by Valentino. It's number 10 rose gold. And I have to admit, I love it especially for creating this kind of nails. This brush is definitely bigger than most brushes number 8 that I use, and it allows me to pick up this large bead, which is necessary for this kind of long stilettos. I always start with the free edge, and you can see it was just one bead and I created almost the whole length with it. I also take my time, I do not rush. I try to make sure that it's all symmetrical, that I don't have any excess product on the sides, and only after that I proceed to the next step. And I recommend you to do the same. Just take your time, do not rush. I try to really focus when doing the application to make it as smooth, as perfect as possible, so later I can simply save my time and product and physical effort on filing the product. So if you see that, let's say, the free edge or the surface that you created is not perfect, try to fix it with the brush as much as you can before doing it with a file. So now I make sure I have enough product on the sides as well as on the apex area, and the last bead will be near the cuticle. Just place it and stretch it down. It is also important to do a good cuticle work because filing near the cuticle sometimes may be very sensitive for a client and painful. I also did a dry manicure before extensions, so I need to be really careful and gentle with this client's cuticles. Then I slightly pinch the nail, take off the form and pinch it again. I'm using the special pinching tool and a gel clamp. Then I can continue to the next nail, and when all the application is finished, I do the filing. For long nails, I sometimes use electric file, like now. I'm using a cone-shaped carbide bead with green abrasive. I mostly file the cuticle area, and on the surface I simply look for the parts where I have too much product and file them off. So once you see, let's say you have too much acrylic on the side, simply file it off. But I use it just as additional help, and then I also do the retouch with the hand file because this allows me to create the perfect smooth surface. Also make sure that stilettos is completely straight, that they have the same width, because with stilettos there are so many different styles of this shape, so you need to pick one and stick to it when doing all 10 nails. After that, we need to slightly buff the nails, remove all the dust and then apply the color. This intense red color I created by myself by mixing a builder clear gel and a red stained glass paint. If you would like to know how to do this and how to create more jelly colors, I will leave the link in the upper right corner for this video. Here is another tip. If you would like to get a really nice intense color, it is better to mix any colors with the builder gels because their consistency is thicker, so it's easier to apply it on acrylic nails and you can add a little more color pigment. So I really wanted to create these long jelly stilettos, and even though the color is pretty intense, I still think it will look much better if we apply 2 coats. So first apply 1 coat, cure it in LED lamp for 1 minute, and then you can apply the second layer. But remember, if this was like a homemade gel, it is better to cure it longer, let's say 2 minutes in LED. And then I will apply the blue color. This was not created by myself. This is a ready-to-use jelly gel polish by Giorgio Cappuccini. This is Italian brand. So we can just simply apply it and cure for 1 minute. But as you can see, this color is not as intense, so we will definitely need at least 2 layers. Also, when you're applying gel or gel polish on acrylic nails, do not ever buff them to high shine. They have to have this satined surface to adhere to, because if the surface will be too shiny, you might experience some peeling after a few days. Applying jelly colors might be tricky sometimes because you apply it and you still see these bold spots or lines. Just take your time and also do not worry. Sometimes the second layer will fix it all. So I also wanted to create these jelly nails with a matte look. I think it looks so unusual and different, and I already did many glossy jelly nails. So cure the blue one in LED lamp for 1 minute, and after applying 2 coats on the red nails, I seal it with a matte top coat. When sealing with a matte top coat, especially jelly nails, you need to be sure that you cover the entire surface. And now, without curing, I will apply crystals. So on index finger, I applied simply 3 crystals, 1 big and 2 small ones, and this one will be almost fully decorated. So I start with the largest size and then add smaller in between and add more small in between and near the free edge to create some kind of an ombre with the crystals. And also I will seal the rest of the nails with the matte top coat. If the matte top coat you're using is thin consistency, do not forget to cure it right away for 1 minute in LED as well. And then I will do the same on another hand. I am using matte top coat that requires removal of the sticky layer, so do it carefully, especially on the nail with the crystals. And now we can already see this beautiful matte satin look. And also make sure you clean it all, do not leave any shiny spots on one hand and on the other. Honestly, I like this look. It's so unusual. It's a little bit see-through, but I think it's okay since the color is pretty intense and we apply 2 colors. So this is the red one and another one in blue. Among these 2 colors, blue is definitely my favorite, but specifically on this set, I think I like red better. Let me know, what do you think? Are stilettos popular in your country? Unfortunately, my clients do not ask for them too much, but I love stiletto shape. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time on my channel, consider subscribing as I post tutorials just like this one every week. See you in my next video. Bye bye!